at SLAT 2024. This is the series where we discuss 100 most expected SLAT questions. And today we'll be looking at analytical reasoning, and this is part 2 of this series. Okay. And before we begin, two things. The first thing is there is a CLAT counseling form that is pinned in the comment section. So if you have any queries regarding any of the products, test series, or classroom programs regarding SLAT, please make sure that you fill it up. Put in your contact number and email address correctly so that we can reach out to you as soon as possible. The second thing is you can ace CLAT with BYJU'S exam prep. Okay, all you need to do is download the app. The link to the app is given in the description below. Once you download the app, all you need to do is put in your contact number at this particular place on the dashboard and click on Start Free Trial. Once you do that, you will be able to unlock your 3 days free trial access to the app. Okay, so now without wasting any time, let's start with the first question of the day. Sheila purchased 8 kg of tur dal costing rupees 102 per kg and 10 kg of tur dal of another brand costing rupees 134 per kg. Find the average cost price per kg of tur dal purchased by her. Okay, so 102 per kg, there is one type of tur dal, right? And rupees 134 per kg, we have another type of tur dal of another brand, right? Well, the midpoint of 102 and 134 is going to be rupees 118 per kg, right? Well, the weight of 134 per kg, the amount of tur dal bought is 10 kg, and that of rupees 102 per kg ka we have 8 kg. So we can see that we have more weight on the right hand side, as in the frequency, also known as weightage, of rupees 134 per kg is more. So our answer is going to lie between 118 and 134. This simple observation we can use to eliminate the two options. Now, if we need to really find out which one is going to be among the two options, C and D, so we will be using the concept of average. The total amount spent is 102 into the number of kgs of that bought. So before we do that calculation, we can simplify the kgs by taking the ratio. 8 and 10, they are in the ratio of 4:5. So instead of multiplying with 8 and 10 and working on larger values, let's multiply with only 4 and 5 respectively, these two numbers. Okay, this will simplify our calculation to a lot of extent, divided by the total weight. So total amount in rupees divided by total weight will give us the total average price. So 102 into 4 is 408, and 134 into 5 is going to be 670 divided by 9. So this is going to be 1078 by 9. This is going to be 118, 9.77. So C is our answer, right? Okay, next question. Rehan and Mihika enter into a partnership investing rupees 18,000 and rupees 15,000 respectively. After 4 months, Rehan withdrew rupees 7,000 while Mihika invested rupees 6,000 more. After 4 more months, Kritika joins the business with a capital of rupees 22,000. If the total profit at the end of the year is rupees 2,91,550, by what amount does Mihika's share exceed the share of Kritika? So profit sharing is directly proportional to the amount invested and into the duration. So product of an amount invested and duration, that's what it is related with. So if we talk about Rehan, so Rehan initially invested 18,000. That was for the first 4 months. After the first 4 months, Rehan withdrew 7,000. So that means he invested only 11,000. Now, after 4 more months, Kritika joined. So that means we are talking about at the end of the year. So the next 8 months, Rehan's amount was only for was only 11,000. So for total 12 months, for the first 4 months, Rehan invested 18,000. He withdrew 7,000. That means he was left with only 11,000, and that's what he invested for the last 8 months, right? If we talk about, so let's solve this. This is going to be 18 into 4, which is going to be 72, and 11 into 8, which is 88. So this is going to be 80 plus 80, 160. Okay, I have removed K. Now, if you talk about Mihika invested 15,000 for the first 4 months, and then she put in 6,000 more. That means she ends up investing 21,000 for the last 8 months. So this is going to be 60, and 21 into 8 is 168. So this is going to be 228. Now, if we talk about Kritika joins. She did not invest anything for the first 4 months and for the next 4 months as well, right? So she actually was there for the last 4 months only, where she invested 22,000 for 4 months. So that is going to be 22 into 4, which is 88. Now, these values that we have, these are not the actual profits, but the ratio. So we will take the ratio of 160, 228 and 88 for Rehan, Mihir and Kritika. Sorry, Rehan, Mihika and Kritika, right? And they all are divisible by 4. So this becomes 40, this becomes 57, and this becomes 22. We can't simplify this further. Now, if you talk about Mihika's share more than that of Kritika, so Mihika share more than that of Kritika as per the ratio is 35 more, right? Out of a total of 40 plus 57 plus 22, which is going to give us 59, 79 plus 40, 119. So from the total amount, this is what we will have. So this is the calculation that we will have to do. Now, of course, you can see that it's a huge calculation. Another way to understand this particular calculation is 35 and 119, they both are divisible by 7. So you'll be left with 5, and this 7, if we divide, this is going to be 7 into 1, 7, and then we will have 49. So this is 70. Now what we can do is we can divide 2,91,550 by 17. So this is going to end in 1. So 6,000 something aana chahiye, right? So we will have 117, 121, 7150. So 17,150. Next, we will have to multiply this with 5. So we will have 17 into 5 is 85, right? So C is our answer. You can see that this was a little calculative, the division and eventually the multiplication part. C is going to be the answer. Okay, next question. A 2-digit number formed by natural numbers is 54 more than the number obtained by interchanging its digits. So if I take the original number to be 2x plus 10x plus y, if I interchange the digit, it becomes 10y plus x, and the original number is 54 more than the new number. So if we look at this, we can write this as 9 times x minus y is equal to 54, or we will get x minus y is equal to 6. Now, since x and y, they both are digits, so we can only place digits here. There is no formula now because we only have one equation and 2 variables. So we have to patiently put in the values. So the largest digit we have is 9. 9 minus 3 is 6. Then we will have 8. 8 minus 2 is 6. Then we'll have 7. 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 minus 0. Should we take that? No, because the reverse is going to be 06, right? Which is not a number. I mean, it's a 2-digit number, but 06 to koi nahi likhta na, 6 likhte. So the numbers are going to be 93, 82 and 71. If we add them, 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6. There is only one option that ends in 6. आप आगे भी add कर सकते हो, wastage of time, and 6 will be the answer. As in, the number that ends with 6 is going to be the answer. Okay, next. Akash invested a certain sum of money in a simple interest bond whose value increased by rupees 10,400 at the end of the 3 years and 14,400 at the end of 8 years. What was the rate of interest in which he invested his sum? So principal plus simple interest, which is P into rate of interest at the end of 3 years, this is given as 10,400. And next, principal plus principal into rate of interest at the end of 8 years, this is 14,400, right? So we can solve this. All we need to do is divide. Okay, so I'm taking this as numerator and the other as the denominator. So when I do the division, P will cancel out throughout. So I will be left with 1 plus 8% divided by 1 plus 3%. That will result in 14,400 divided by 10,400. So we can get rid of 2 zeros which are there in both. Now we can get rid of 4 also, so that this becomes 26. Actually, we can get rid of 8. So 13 into 8 is 104. And if we talk about 8, 18 into 8 is 144. Now, if we cross multiply, we will get 13 plus 8 into 13. So 104 R% is equal to 18 plus 18 into 3, 24 R%. If we rearrange, we will get 80 R% is equal to 5, or we will get R% is equal to 5 by 80, which we can say that 5 by 8 is going to be, well, 10 by 16 is 6.25, right? So if we divide it further, should we divide 5 by 80? Should we divide 5 by 8? 104 minus 24. So 18 into, sorry. 18 into 3 is not 24, no? 18 into 3 is 54. So this will become 50 R%. And here this is 50. 5 by 50 is 1 by 10 and 1 by 10 is nothing but 10%. So अगर गलती हो जाती तो none of the above mark हो जाता, because none of the 3 options were matching. We are getting around 6.25, ठीक है? Though it was not required. So now A becomes the answer. So this is one way to solve this, which was completely using the formula, cross multiplying, solving the equation. Well, I will redo it using a simpler approach. Please do remember that in the case of simple interest, the interest that you earn every year is the same. Okay? First year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, sixth year, seventh year, eighth year, हर साल same होता है. Now, first 3 years में, as in including principal, this is 10,400. And the first 8 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, sum मिला के this is 14,400. So we can see that this is 4,000 more. And this 4,000 more is because of these 5 years, right? That means every year it is going to be 4,000 by 5, which is 800. So the interest earned every year is 800. तो पहले 3 years में भी 800 होगा. Now 800, 800 and 800, the interests add, this is simple interest, okay? The interest they add up to give you 2,400. So out of 10,400, if 2,400 is the interest, so can we say the principal is the remaining? बाकी जो था वो principal था, which is 8,000. So if principal is 8,000 and the interest you earn every year is 800, can we say the rate of interest is every year 10%? because that's what happens in the case of simple interest. So it becomes 10%. So visually less calculation and we are good to go. Okay. Next, a shopkeeper wrongly calculates his profit on SP and finds it to be 30%. What is the actual profit percentage? So 30% means 30%. And it says that this is profit upon SP. This is what he calculates. So looking at this fraction, we can say that selling price is 100 and the profit is 30. So cost price kitna hoga? So selling price is 100 after a profit of 30. So the cost price should be 70. So the actual profit percentage is calculated on cost price. Na? So profit is 30 out of 70, which is 3 by 7. If you calculate, you will get 42.85%, which will be C. Okay? You can take 30x, 100x, x will anyways cancel out, so don't take a variable. See, assume the value to be same, numerator is same, denominator is same, because the fractions are same. उतना आप assume आराम से कर सकते हो. Okay. Next, which of the following combination of dates represent all Fridays of April 2001? So we are talking about the year 2001, which means from current year that we are aware of, we will have to go back in the year 2001. I hope you guys do know that the calendar years, they repeat, right? After every 6 years or 11 years or 28 years, depending upon what kind of year those are, right? So 2001's calendar, this is of the type leap year +1. This will be repeated after 6 years. So it is going to be in 2007. 2007's calendar will be repeated after 11 years, which is going to be in 2018. 2007 is of the type leap year +3. And 2018's calendar will be repeated again after 11 years because this is leap year +2. So it will happen in 2029. Now, the problem over here is we are not in the year 2029, we are not in the year 2018. So, since we are in the year 2024, so हम लोग इस साल का use कर लेंगे. ठीक है? So, this year, if we use, let's use today's date and day. So, today being 9th March, which is 2024, and today is Saturday. ठीक है? So हम लोग 2025 का देख लेते हैं. So since this is a leap year, there will be an increase of 2. So it's going to be Monday, same date. Okay, we are looking at the same date. In 2026, this is going to be one ahead because 2025 and 2026 may Feb aata hai, that doesn't contain 29 days because there is no leap year mentioned. So it will be Tuesday. 2027, this is going to be Wednesday, same logic. 2028, oh, sorry, I made a mistake here. February is already gone, right? So March to March, there will not be any change. So that will be 1, 1 and 1 only. Now, 2027 to 2028, there will be increase of 2. So Wednesday will change to Friday. So Thursday is skipped. And 2029 May, it's going to be 1 day ahead. So it's going to be Saturday. Right? So 2024 was it's a Saturday and 2029 is also going to be Saturday. Which date? It's the 9th of March. Okay. So 2029 ka, if I figure out 1st of April, so 2001 will also have the same calendar. Month of April, 1st of April will also fall on the same day. So if we have 9th March, मैं अपने को hide कर लेता हूँ because we will need more space. Yeah. So if on 9th of March 2029, it's going to be Saturday. So what would be the 1st of April 2029? Which day will it be? है ना? So March month contains 30, it's made up, it has 31 days, out of which 9 days are already gone. So we are left with 22 days, right? And then 1st of April. So that means we need to move ahead 23 days. Now 23 days is same as number of odd days as 2 days ahead. So that means we'll need to move 2 days ahead. This will end up on Monday, right? So 1st April अगर Monday है तो 2nd आपका Tuesday होगा, 3rd आपका Wednesday, 4th is going to be Thursday, 5th is going to be Friday. Hold on, कुछ गड़बड़ हुआ क्या? Saturday, this is the mistake, no? I changed the date, I forgot to put in the correct date. So Saturday +1 is Sunday, +1 is Monday, +1 is Tuesday, +2 is Wednesday, Thursday, +1 is Friday, +2 is going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Hold on. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, +1 Friday. Oh, kya? Friday +2 is going to be Sunday, right? Then 2nd is going to be Monday, 3rd is going to be Tuesday, 4th is going to be Wednesday, 5th is going to be Thursday, and 6th of April 2029 is going to be Friday. 6th April. If 6th April 2029 is going to be Friday, so will be 6th of April 2001. So C are the dates. So the Fridays will happen after every 7 days, right? So 6, then 6 plus 7 is 13, 13 plus 7 is 20, and 20 plus 7 is 27. So I believe that's a typo. It should be 27 and not 22. C hona chahiye answer. C is the answer. Okay. Next one. In a certain code, flame is written as UOENI. How shall Liger be written in that code? So for that, first of all, we will need all the 26 letters so that we can relate them. So we have E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, and M. And then we'll have N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. W, X, Y, and Z. Okay. Now, F is written as U, so that means they are in the same column. L is written as O, they are in the same column. A is written as E. So, A is written as E. Is it 4 ahead or is it the next vowel? So either it is 4 ahead or it's the next vowel. We will look at the options and decide. Okay? M is written as N, same column. E is written as I. Okay, so this is again next vowel. So it's, it can still be 4. So it's either 4 or next vowel. So every time there is a vowel in a word, either we move to the next vowel or we add 4 to it. Okay? Options check karte hain. Now let's look at the word Liger. So if we have L, the letter we will have in the same column is O. G, it should be T, and R, it should be I. So we need to have O blank T I. So A is not your answer. C is not our answer. Next, if I add 4 to it, I will end up at M. There is no M. So we're not talking about +4. We're talking about the next vowel, A, E, I, O, U. So I ke baad next vowel that we get is O. So this is O. So we need to have double OT, which will be this. And for E, the next vowel after E is I. So double OT, double I. So B is anyways the answer. Right? Okay. Next, what should come in place of question mark in the following series? E, V, F, U, G, D, H, S. So if you look at the first letters of every word, these are E, F, G, H. Next one should be I. So it can't be D, it can't be B. It may be none of these, who knows. Next, if you look at the next letter of those two letter words, it's VUTS. Ulta pado. RSTUV. So it should be R. So IR makes the most sense. So C is the answer. Okay. Next, 3 girls, KLM, and 3 boys, NZ and P, are sitting around a table facing inwards playing cards. K and L do not sit next to each other. Z and P are opposite each other. M is sitting to the immediate right of P. K is so on and so forth. Which of the following is not an arrangement satisfying the conditions given above? So what we can do is we can solve it in 2 ways. Either we draw the case and then see which one doesn't make sense. Looking at the question and the options, out of 4 options, 3 of them will make sense, 1 will not, which means there are going to be a lot of cases, right? So it would be smarter if I use the options and then verify if an option makes sense using the conditions given in the question or not, right? That will be a smarter move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a circular table, okay? और फिर हम लोग एक एक करके one by one we are going to see where they sit. Okay, so I'll remove the fill and make it white. So 6 people they need to sit, right? So the first one is clockwise, right? First option, N, K, Z, L, M, P. Okay, first condition, K and L do not sit next to each other. Yes, they do not. Z and P are opposite to each other. Yes, they are. M is sitting to the immediate right of P. Yes, she is sitting. If K is not between Z and M, K is not between Z and M, right? Between means equidistant या फिर एकदम बीच में. Then N is not next to P. Actually, if you think about it, no matter how I place them, they will always be between, right? पर ये last condition satisfy नहीं हो रहा ना? If K is not between Z and M, K is definitely not between Z and M. K is actually between Z and N, right? Then N is not next to P. We see that N is next to P. So we had a good luck, right? The very first option gave us the answer. If you want to check others, let's check the others. Second option, एक बार check कर लेते. So we have P, K, N, Z, L and M. First option, K and L do not sit together. True. Z and P are opposite to each other. True. M is sitting to the immediate right of P. That is also true. If K is not between Z and M, he is not, then N is not next to P. N is not next to P. N दूर है उससे, right? So B of course will not be the answer because it works. Question is asking us which will not work, which will not be an arrangement. Similarly, C and D. But once you get an option, do not waste your time verifying the others. Okay? A is the answer. Well, that's all for today. In case if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, make sure that you subscribe and give a like to the video. And on 13th of March at 6 p.m., Ms. Alpa Sharma is going to discuss about how to start preparing for CLAT 2025. Make sure that you register for this. You can download our app from Google Play Store. The link is given in the description below. On 17th of March at 11 a.m., there is going to be a scholarship test from where you can avail up to 90% scholarship for CLAT preparation programs. Okay, so register for that also. This is also available on the app. And once you go to the app, there is going to be a button on the dashboard which says talk to our counselor. In case you guys have any queries, get in touch with us as soon as possible. You can also kickstart your CLAT 2025 preparation with our comprehensive course for UG. It includes hundreds of video lectures, a lot of thousands of questions, thousands of practice tests, book, compendium, 55 mock tests, right? So if you want to enroll for this course, you can join our new batch available. You can connect with us on the given number. Also, you can buy our test series for our Law 2024, that is UG test series, which includes 25 CLAT mocks, 15 ILAT and 15 OLAT mocks. Okay. Do check out our social media handles and pages and join our Telegram channel, which is BYJU'S_exam_prep_CLAT. Thank you everyone. Thank you for joining. I'll see you guys again